Hey everybody, welcome back to Tommy's Tech, Travel, and Collectibles. Charlie and I are going to run some errands today, but I want to talk to you guys about something else. I'm sad to report after 1 year, a product that I got that I thought was going to be awesome and game-changing, it's not holding up. So, let's talk about that and give my 1 year review on the Meta Ray-Ban sunglasses. Charlie, they didn't live up to the hype. So I've always been a big Ray-Ban fan. I've actually had these ones for almost 12 years. And they cost a lot of money, but if you take care of your stuff, that can go a long ways. And I also have a weirdly shaped head, and these are the ones that have always fit me nicely. And since I got into the whole social media thing with vlogging and creating these videos for our channel, I thought the Meta Ray-Bans were going to be a great investment. So last year, as a surprise to myself, I bought them and gave them to myself for Christmas. It started off as a joke to see if anybody was going to take credit because I said they weren't from anyone. Everybody knows my sense of humor. Like, you just bought them, didn't you? I was like, well, yeah. But I was really excited because I was hoping to film a lot of content with them because I think they're great from a POV perspective. The fact I can go live with them and I keep my hands free while talking to the channel and doing everything else. And for the most part, they started off fantastic. And then one day, I started having this issue. You see, on one of our last trips to Disneyland, I decided I wanted to record some perspective and POV stuff on some of the rides with the sunglasses. And I noticed they said 100% in the case, fantastic, took them out, put them on, and I maybe wore them for about 30 seconds, and it went, battery, 100%, then it went, voo, 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 battery at 10%, please charge soon. And that's when I discovered it wasn't accurately portraying the actual battery life and charging. In fact, even as early as today, I got to where it actually charged. It got up to 100% last night. I used it to make a phone call to my father to test it out. It got down to 82%. And then I put it back on the charger and I watched it and it said it got up to 100%. I turned the sunglasses off because yes, it's weird to say that our sunglasses have power on them. But I turned them back on this morning, put them on, bear in mind, 100% charged last night, left in the case and turned off. Turned it on this morning, it was down to 27%. And the other issue I've been having now is when you put it in there, it says it's charging, then it'll jump to 100% and just stop charging because it thinks it's full, even though it is not. The only way to remedy this I've discovered so far is to take it in and out, in and out. It's been kind of a pain. But you're asking yourself right now, hey Tommy, why not just file a warranty claim? I tried. So this all happened before the year mark has hit. So they were still under the 1 year warranty from Ray-Ban. I put in the request, I put in the order, and it wasn't until after my 1 year warranty expired that I got a message back that said, we are unable to process this or request. And the reason was, and there's partial reasons. One, I didn't have a copy of the physical receipt anymore because it had been almost a year. And I tried to go through the place that I bought it from. We have the order number, we have everything else, but no one seems to be able to bring up the receipt. And I could have sworn I put it inside the box for it like I always do. So I'm gonna try again with them. It's really frustrating because I think it's software related and I have done a hard reset, but I haven't done a factory reset yet. So that's what I'm gonna do by the end of this video. It's really annoying though, I think it's software related because it's talking to the charger, it's charging, but then as soon as you take it off the charger, it goes from 100% to whatever the actual percentage is, which is usually in like the 20s or 30s. I think now I have it up to 40. And right now, if you push the button, it is still coming up orange, indicating that the glasses are charging. But what I've noticed is it'll just randomly be green, which means it's fully charged. So let's talk about what this actually means and what my pros were and what my now cons are for the glasses. And maybe why you should or shouldn't buy them once you hear this information. But first, we're gonna look at some clothes because apparently when you eat healthy and lose weight, nothing fits right. Give a kid a mirror, he's entertained for hours. So I was excited, Charlie, because I thought we were making progress with my glasses. They were actually charging correctly and showing, but nope, they did the same thing again where it just jumped to 100%. As soon as I take them off, it goes down. Then I put it back in there, it starts charging, then it goes to 100%. This is frustrating. I'll tell you what, let's take a break. Let's go look at cool stuff here at Bookman's. You wanna do that? Yeah. All right. All right, no luck with the shopping today, but we're gonna have some lunch. And so far, like I said, the glasses are working. I'm actually listening to music on them right now as we're walking. But first, let us eat before we discuss more of the Meta glasses saga. Well, while Charlie's playing on the playground, we're trying to fix these glasses still. It's been 2 days and we're still having the same issues. Well, it's been 5 days since that last video and it's time to wrap up the Meta Ray-Ban saga. There's lots of pros and cons I've experienced in the last year with owning these, and unfortunately, all the cons are as of recent, and there's not a whole lot I can do about them apparently. They still won't charge. It's been 5 days, I've been playing with it, and it's doing the same thing. And I've actually done a factory reset, I've done another hard reset, followed by another factory reset. And in all honesty, I think it's the case. It's not necessarily the glasses. The glasses seem to work fine independently of the case. It's the case that's recognizing it at 100% charge when it's really not. Even right now, so spoilers, I do have it to 100% right now. And that took a lot of doing. It took me about 2.5 hours today when I got home from work to really play with it. And every time I would watch it charge and then it would just shoot to 100%, I had to follow this weird routine of I would take it out, put them on, wait for it to ding and show me the real percentage, close them, put it back in the case, still says 100%, take it out, put it back in, and it'll say, oh, charging, show the real percentage. And then after about 5 to 6%, it would go back to 100 and just stop charging altogether. As a matter of fact, I thought it was at 100% today, and I had to run some errands, and me and my friend were driving around, and when I took them out, it said 100%. It stayed 100% for a minute. Then as I was wearing them, it did that blue, 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 and it said 8% battery life. It's just frustrating. It's not, if it can't stay charged or charged correctly, I can't use it for what I intended for buying it. And unfortunately, Ray-Ban doesn't look like they have any outlets or support for their product. Like with my issue, if you remember earlier in the video, I put in a request before the 1 year mark. They didn't respond back to me until after the 1 year mark was done. And I had purchased them 1 year earlier and I had the order number and everything else. When I called the place I purchased it from, they were able to see the order, but there was no receipt on file for it. So I had no physical receipt to give them. But I know the date, location, everywhere of the purchase. Well, long story short is, I'm kind of out the money, it seems like, which is kind of irritating. And for the times it did work, it was absolutely fantastic. It worked for exactly what I wanted it to. Whether I was doing live streams from it while at Disneyland or going to Old Tucson or just for the heck of it, or just capturing some quick video that I can intertwine into some of our videos and some of our vlogs. It worked fantastic. Granted, if I can go back and change anything, I would change the model that I got because these are kind of small in my head. They fit correctly, but up until I lost some weight recently, I had a much rounder head and they looked kind of odd. Now they look more normalized, but still, I like the bigger Ray-Bans because I think they fit the shape of my head a lot better. But my con is, you pay a lot of money, $300 for these sunglasses, and to have this issue happen within a year, that's very frustrating. And like I said, unfortunately, it doesn't look like Ray-Ban has any resources or willingness to help out in something like this. Because I got heard back and they just said, sorry, we need the physical evidence of the receipt, which I'm more than happy to provide. I just can't locate it. I have everything else where you can confirm it's me. I registered them as soon as I got it. But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be good enough. Which stinks, because I mean, worst case scenario, they stop working, you can make them into just regular sunglasses. But that's not the point. Whether it's the music, the video, the pictures, all the different things it's able to do is what makes these worth purchasing. And the idea and thought of them is fantastic. Because before I got these ones, I was thinking about buying the Bose versions, which they just didn't fit right, and honestly, they didn't look as good, in my opinion. I mean, they're both Wayfarer style sunglasses, but there's just something about that traditional and classic Ray-Ban look. So that's it. I guess my final review is they're really cool when they work, but as soon as you get one issue or one problem, you basically have lost the money and investment at that point. I think what would have saved this whole situation for me, because like I said, I think it's the case, not the sunglasses, after all my trials and errors and everything. Is there a way, if there is a way you could charge the sunglasses independently from the case, like, if there was just like a magnetic Klingon, like a Star Trek, but you know what I mean, like a MagSafe type, that would make it even better because you're not reliant on the case. But as we all know, the case is really what syncs them together for the most part. It's the brains of the operation. So I get the problem and I get why it doesn't really work without the case being involved for charging. But man, I was really disappointed because these were a fantastic tool I was hoping to keep in my arsenal. But at this point, I don't know if I can recommend them because if you run into this issue, it nullifies the whole benefit of owning sunglasses that do this. Just my humble 2 cents. But hey, everybody, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and follow if you haven't done so already. We have some more stuff coming out pretty soon. We've changed the scope of the channel. More collectible stuff. We're going to be doing more tech stuff and hopefully some more travel stuff, although there's a little kink in that armor right now, but I'm working on it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Let's take a ride together again soon. Bye-bye, everybody.